Hello everybody, Steve Mayne here, and I'm getting ready to jump into another episode of the Daily Storm. For you, those of you who are new today, the Daily Storm is a video series where I go into Heroes of the Storm and play a daily quest. And today, my quest is to play a Warcraft hero, which is why you see Greymane ahead of you. Well, that, and I haven't used him on the channel in a while. So I figured I would jump in and run him around, see what we can do. I watched the European Spring Nationals this weekend. He was very popular with a cocktail build, so I thought I would try my own and see how it works and what it does for me. So sit back, I'm going to queue up for a quick match and pause the video, and then once we're about halfway in, I'm going to come back and talk about the team. So I'll see you folks in just a second. Alright, we're about halfway into Sky Temple, and it's Greymane, Tyrael, Artanis, Uther, and Nova going up against Jaina, Tazadar, Captain Random, Illidan, and Li Ming. Very impressive group of teams. I'm not going to know exactly how we're going to do until we see who Urs is playing. But, let's see, we've got a tank, a bruiser, a slash assassin, healer, assassin, I'm an assassin, versus assassin, damage prevention, and question mark. Oh man, this is going to be close. I don't know how we're going to do. Li Ming was the other character that was super popular this weekend, so it'll be interesting to see how she does. Nobody on the enemy team has stealth, so I'm not going to take Scented Tinctures, which reveals heroes. I will be taking Perfect Aim. Perfect Aim being Perfect Aim will increase the range of my Q, as well as the giving me mana back if I hit a hero. My abilities, which I should go over really quickly, are my Q is the Gilneas Cocktail. I throw out a projectile in a straight line, and when it hits a target, it explodes into a cone-shaped splash behind them. It's going to be the more or less bread and butter of this build. It's going to be what I use more often than not here to deal damage, push lanes, and hopefully get to victory. All right. All right. So Li Ming and I are going to poke each other. So this is going to be the pokey lane. We're going to be poking each other up here. To victory. My W is a speed increase. It increases my attack speed by 50%, and as long as I attack and keep attacking, it will continue to keep up. It goes for 3 seconds, but every time I make a basic attack, it refreshes it, so I can keep it up for quite a while. I'm gonna dip back in here and grab this. So Li Ming and I are doing a pretty decent job. And my E ability will turn me into a Worgen and make me a hand-to-hand monster. It will also change the type of damage I'm doing and the basic attacks I'm making. That's where I can grab this. So we have a lot of damage going on here between myself, Li Ming. Tyrael's coming up to kind of help me grab this, which is awesome. The future belongs to those who take it. Kind of in an unfortunate position here. You know, I am not going to make this. I made that. That is amazing. Let's see. We're going to take Drought Overflow, which will increase the explosion's length by 35%. So that's going to get interesting fast. Mayne is certainly ahead of me on damage here. Oh, our healer was apparently AFK. I didn't even notice. I mean, he's there now. Oh no, it's okay. We have a not AFK. We have a DC, and our healer is a bot. Is somebody else not here?
Now the rest.
Well, looks like everybody else is in lane. Whatnot. I mean, Uther being the only noticeable miss. Kicking my W. Oh, there he is. He's back. He has returned to us. So you can see the amount of damage I can put out as a Greymane is pretty impressive. Mayne is back. So we have a pretty good run here. We're gonna. All right, Uther grab that. That's decent. We're gonna back up. Okay, the cocktail will. Oh, we are totally going down into this one. I need to hit a fountain on the... Oh, wow. There aren't any. Alright. This is going to be fast and ugly. So, now my cocktail will explode whether I hit anybody or not. Get out of there. Okay, Uther's got me. That's pretty good. Excellent job healing. Alright, we've got a kill.
Kill confirmed.
Alright, so we're going to lose that one. It's a whole lot of gaining back. So we're a little bit behind. How are we doing this? Let's see, we've got... I'll go bottom, so Nova doesn't have to keep bottom by herself. Artanis is... Oh, okay, there he is. He's on the way. Alright. Absolutely. Let's grab this. Alright, no, he's back now. He's just not.
It seems a hero has taken my...
Okay, so our Artanis has been disconnected. He wasn't doing anything. I'm going to assume he was just DC'd for non-participation. Let's get up top and take this out. We have an enemy team up here pushing. I'm going to take go for the throat.
this.
Guardian.
Alright, well, Tyrael's grabbing the bottom tower, so that's fine. 2 of them for 1 of me is not a bad trade. We took out Greymane, and I don't know who the other one was, but they just respawned. I missed who else we had gotten there. But we need that one as well. There's their Jaina. That might be who we got.
Most assuredly.
So Tyrael has got that very nicely. I got knocked off my horse at some point. Ah. We need you up top, Tyrael. So let's see. At this point, we are going to take. Where is it? Okay, on the prowl. If I'm using Inner Beast for more than 3 seconds, I will get a 30% movement increase, which will make me faster, stronger, better, etc., etc., etc.
I will not accept
And so
defeat.
the light fades, but it will return again.
Right. So they are pushing the hell out of top.
Most assuredly.
So we're going to get up here. We're going to get into this.
It seems a hero has taken my advice.
I will not accept defeat.
Left the battle.
We have lost our Tannis now.
The hero.
Let me see if I got this. Let's see. We've lost Uther, Artanis, and Tyrael at various points throughout the match. So at some point, I can only assume it will be my turn to go away. Artanis is now back, which is awesome.
This mercenary camp.
I'm betting money. Oh no, they are there. All right, who knew? Let's go over here and get the boss.
It seems a hero
belongs to those
has
who
taken
take
my
it.
advice. Soon they
Just plug into him here. I don't want him to get this fort. So Tyrael is once again ignoring a team fight. Get out of there.
Fight for my countrymen. Die like the dog you are. Fall back to our ramparts.
Let's see if we can't get him to help out. Let's see. It is level 16. We are going to take Empower. Whenever I am using Inner Beast, which is my speed boost, I will use
Fight for my
We have a lot of people down. I don't know where our team is going with anything. Not super sure on a lot of the decision making here. I mean, I know Artanis is down, but Uther. Okay, well, you got 3 guys. Go get it.
You have stolen enough.
Either get it or stand there. I don't know what is going on here. Uther's running in circles. He kind of has Artanis. They're kind of taking part in things.
Take this camp and
Let's see if we can get him to go get a camp.
most assuredly.
Oh, Tyrael, that area is so dangerous.
Enemy fort.
You're going to want to not be there anymore. I get the suspicion that Tyrael is trolling us. Hell. So I know Tyrael said the game was over and he just wanted it to end quickly. I don't think he's intentionally cheating, but I can't swear that he's not either. He certainly is giving the appearance of someone who's intentionally cheating. Alright, come on, Tyrael.
For honor and glory.
Yes. My magic.
Alright, Mayne is down. That's going to be one of their biggest damage dealers. We've got me and Tyrael mid grabbing the temple, which is pretty decent. Everybody else is top. Alright, Tyrael doesn't need me for this. He's got that. I'm going to go in here and see if I can help put this down.
Your enemy is at
Come on. Artanis bot, help me out. Alright, we got the temple. We're doing this here. I'm going to take attacks, do splash damage to the things behind them. Just take out these giants. They're going to be far more dangerous than anything else. That was an interesting game. I don't know that...
darkness has taken you.
We had a lot of bots floating in and out. Tyrael was making very weird decisions. Like, we were never out of it, though. We kept level with the enemy team. I think... Honestly, I think Tyrael gave up. At one point, he said, I want the game to end as quickly as possible. And I'm pretty sure he just completely gave up at that point. Yeah, his damage, his roll damage was abysmal. Yeah, down at the bottom. Not really. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, he basically gave up and then just stopped playing. I think if he'd kept going, I think if he'd stayed in there and stuck with it, we could have actually won this. I mean, like, let's look how I was doing this. Siege damage, XP, very nicely done. How was my hero damage? Pretty decent. All things considered, very nice. Oh, I out-damaged Mayne across the board. Very nice. She is almost always a brutal murder monster. So, being able to outdo her, I'm feeling pretty good about this build. All in all, I like the build. I think it works really well here. And I think, as I said, like comparing it to Mayne, who is pure burst damage and just an unbelievable killing machine, outdoing her as much as I did, I think it's pretty good. She only died one more time than I did, too. So it's not like she was dead a whole lot. So, not bad. Look at the talents here really fast. I took Perfect Aim, which, and pretty much everything here is a cocktail-based talent. Perfect Aim increases their range by 30%. Overflow, the explosion length is 35% greater. Incendiary Elixir means that I do 200% more damage to the enemy that I hit with the explosive, and it always explodes whether I hit or miss, which just makes things like poking into towers, and there's a couple times on the bottom the bottom temple, where I would throw the thing in there knowing I was probably not going to hit anybody, but it would at least reveal the area enough that we could get a look at what was going on inside and see if anybody was expecting us. I took Go for the Throat at 10, which is you leap in and do 3 attacks for a lot of damage. If somebody gets to a certain level, there's a little icon above their head that appears. You can kill them outright. And if you get a kill with it, you've got 10 seconds where you can use it again for free. I was able to do that at least twice that I could think of. On the Prowl means as long as I'm using my W for more than 3 seconds, my movement speed goes up by 30%, which just makes me... It's the one escape Greymane has. He has no sustain. There's no way to give him health back. There's nothing that keeps him going. And the only disengage he has is when he's in wolf form. And since this build relies on me not being in wolf form, it's pretty necessary to have this so that I can give myself that speed boost that can get me out of trouble. At 16, Concentrated Blast, which means the cocktails do 80% more damage while my W is active, which means I just become more impressive, more damage, more kill, more beat, more hit. And then at 20, we take Hunter's Blunderbuss, which my basic attacks, just the pistol shots, do 100% damage to the target behind him. As long as I'm in human form, all of my basic attacks do their damage to the people behind the target. I'm told that there's a Worgen version of this, that when you're in wolf form, your attacks do the increased damage. But honestly, I'm in wolf form so rarely in this build, I think this is the better choice. Maybe I should play around with it the other way and just see. I think we did pretty good overall. I think the teams did well. Wow, yeah, she took the Disintegrate slow. They were really ramping up for damage there. But I think the team did well overall. I think everybody, for the most part, with the exception of the disconnects, did pretty decent. Like I said, if you go back and look at the stats, 11 kills for Nova out of the 15 that we had. She topped damage for the whole game, which was fantastic for her. Uther's healing was on point when he, wasn't a bot. 40,000 healing. Artanis taking a ton of damage, getting in there, getting stuck in, taking the hits. I think what cost us this game, and God, I hate to point fingers, but like 3 kill participation success. Amon just stopped trying. Arterial just stopped playing, and just floated around the battlefield. I think he got kicked at one point for inactivity. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure, like I said, I think that's what killed us on this one. And it's sad because it just goes to show in this game, never give up. We were 20 all the way through. We were right on top of the other team. We were never at a place where I thought we were out of it. But Tyrael just gave up. And if you're going to give up, that's what's going to happen. So I hope you folks enjoyed the match. I'd love to hear what you think. The build, the match itself. Do you agree with me on whether or not we could have come back if everybody on the team had participated instead of what we did have? Even with the bots, I think Artanis was actually a bot for a very long portion of the match, which is really impressive considering how much damage she took and did. So, but what do you folks think? Please leave a comment below. Tell me what you feel about the match and what I've said here today. Maybe I'm wrong. I'd love to hear what you think. While you're down there, please like and subscribe. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you all next time.